What's up, old school homies? Let's talk about working with other musicians. This is a big hurdle with anybody that plays music because people are different, and some people working with other people, that's just another one of those things that could go any kind of way. And I want to point out that a lot of the better music was made with people who were friends with each other. And I know, like, once the band is all about money and then they fight about money, or somebody decides to leave the band for personal reasons but then they come back for money, there's lots of dynamics that change if people are just doing it for money, or if they're doing it because they want to play music because it sounds like a fun thing to do. And that's the divide, really. Money screws it up, believe it or not. I hear a lot of really professional musicians say that they have to learn this piece and then they have to learn this other piece, and then what they end up doing is they're just people pleasing. They take up whatever deals come their way. They learn how to play the music and then they play it once and then they don't play it again because they have other music that they need to learn how to play. And it's all spur of the moment, you know. It never stops that you're rehearsing for something new that you agreed to, and you're never really gathering a direction for yourself because the only reason why you're playing with other people is for money. And believe it or not, if you talk to professional um, players, they want to play for money. Now, they will play for free, but if another gig comes up that actually offers money, they throw away the one, even if they've been practicing for it for a long time. Something else comes up and it's making money, they won't show up for the gig. They'll go make $40 at another gig, and trust me, it's not that much money. A lot of times when people are offering you money to play an instrument, it's not always that much money, especially if it's classical. A lot of times jazz, um, gospel. There's lots of places where you don't make any money playing music. So if that's what your focus is, it would be better to learn everybody's songs and not even focus on your own creativity, and just learn how to read music right off the sheet. And that way, if someone gives you sheet music, you play it off the sheet and then you go on to the next gig. You don't want to be practicing for something that you're not really going to care about in 10 minutes if you can read it off the sheet and play it proficiently. So it's all about practice and trying to get good. But the divide with playing with other people is it for money, in my opinion. Okay? What brings people together? A lot of times they want to make some money, and that's why they're coming together. And if you see some of the better bands throughout the ages, it was probably just people that were living together, hanging out together, and playing music for fun. And of doing that for several years, friendships are really what tied the band together. Now, trying to tie a bunch of people together just to play music for one event, I'm telling you, it doesn't always work out. Like, you don't know the other people you're playing with, so sometimes they'll miss a few notes. It's not uncommon for a bunch of different skill levels to be involved and for there to be strengths and weaknesses. As where if you grew together, you would have like a little bit of coaching from the best guy in the band or whatever it is, you know. And that's what we're missing, is a lot of people are practicing music and they are practicing by themselves, and it becomes a larger and larger mountain to climb to play with other people the more you play by yourself. So I'm just bringing that up because it's an obvious point. Playing with other people it's got to be totally different than playing by yourself. I still only play by myself, but Um, a lot of the songs would be better if I had something to play with, or somebody would teach me a song. I don't even know any songs. So I've noticed it, even though I'm not a pro guitar player, people either play with other people or they don't.